Okay. Howdy, everybody. Meteorologist Sean Bellafiore here with an update on the strong thunderstorms, the heavy rain that's pushing its way on into central Texas pretty much right now. So we're going to jump through a lot of what is currently happening, what is going to be happening over the next couple of hours. And of course, be sure to download our free KWTX weather app. You can scan the QR code at the bottom left of your screen right there, or search KWTX weather on the App Store or Google Play Store. Heavy rain and flooding is the primary concern that we have across central Texas because over the course of the next couple of hours, these slow-moving thunderstorms are going to drop a lot of rain, potentially 1 to 3 inches in some spots. It's an area-wide severe storm risk, area-wide flooding risk, but especially so near and east of I-35 all the way through the early evening hours. The flash flooding risk is highest for East Texas, just east of I-45, stretching right on up to near Alexandria, Louisiana, and that is where there's an over 70% chance of seeing flash flooding today and tonight. But the majority of central Texas, this red shaded area, it indicates at least a 40% chance of seeing flash flooding. So to break it down, that's a 2 in 5 chance of seeing flash flooding around your neighborhood today. And that is something that we want you to take very seriously because, of course, flooding is one of the leading causes of many fatalities across the United States. We say turn around, don't drown for a reason. Now, the flooding risk is a little bit lower west of the Highway 281 corridor, but again, everyone does have that flash flooding potential. We have a flood watch in effect from now through 7 a.m. on Friday. And peep those rainfall totals. 1 to 3+ inches of rain are going to be possible. There will be isolated amounts up to 6 inches of rain that could fall. And if you have our free KWTX weather app, you were probably just alerted to a couple of moments ago the severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect. Hail could be up to golf ball size in the strongest thunderstorms, and we could see wind gusts near 70 miles per hour with the strongest thunderstorms. Now, Hamilton, Bosque, Hill, Navarro, and Freestone counties are not included in the severe thunderstorm watch until 5 p.m. However, all the areas shaded in yellow are included in that severe thunderstorm watch. Now, I do think on average for central Texas, we're going to be seeing about $quarter to $half size hail, but we could see an isolated larger hailstone or two. And again, the high wind gusts 60 to 70 miles per hour will certainly be possible. There is a tornado risk today. It is not very high. I would be surprised if there was a tornado, but it's something that we won't let our guard down as we push our way through the remainder of the morning. It's about to get very, very stormy in the city of Waco. Northern McLennan County really starting to see some of that heavy rain. The first wave push its way on through with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. And I want to back up a little bit. Give me 1 second just to tap into the radar because I want to kind of zoom down into that first storm that's arriving in McLennan County because that is a little bit of a big one. So we're going to switch on over to the radar view. There's the lightning, lots of lightning and thunder. So if you guys are in northern McLennan County, China Spring, Golson West, Lacey Lakeview, you're probably hearing those rumbles of thunder right now. And even though we are just now starting to see the leading edge of this rain enter into the Lacey Lakeview, Belmead, and Waco area, thankfully it does look like the heaviest of the rain for at least this round is going to stay on the northern side of McLennan County. It's kind of moving in a more southeasterly direction, but we're getting close to the beginning of the lunch hour right now. It's 11:20 in the morning, and we could start to see a lot of impacts, at least for heavier downpours around Waco. Now, we haven't seen any rain yet today since the overnight time period across the McLennan County area, so the flooding risk is going to be low for now, but these storms could quickly produce some isolated street flooding as they push their way on through. And one other thunderstorm that I do want to turn your attention to is this one. Which is a big honker of a thunderstorm. This is moving its way towards San Saba and Mills County. It is a lightning-charged thunderstorm moving its way across Highway 377. And I wanted to, let's take off the lightning real fast. I want to show you what may be happening in this storm. Notice it's propagating, it's moving its way eastward, but what's likely happening in the guts of this thunderstorm right now is we have this backflow. We have winds coming on the back backside of the system that is pushing this forward. And whenever we see kind of that little notch in the backside, kind of this bulge in the thunderstorm, that indicates the potential for strengthening. And this, I think, is going to be the thunderstorm when it moves across our area that'll really spark the flooding risk as we push our way into the afternoon. Because notice, as this thunderstorm is pushing its way eastward, we are also seeing a lot more rain start to develop behind it. So just because this thunderstorm is going to be moving in, it doesn't necessarily mean that the rain is going to end. And you can kind of see it's making a beeline towards the Highway 84 corridor, moving its way into Mills County shortly and eventually moving its way pretty much right on down Highway 84. Give me just 1 second so I can get a track on it for you guys and let you know when the first big thunderstorm is really going to start to move its way in, moving at about 30 miles per hour right now. So if we clear everything off, we hit our magic button that says 30 miles per hour. Here we go. Here's the track box for you. Generally moving its way east-southeastward, and again, 30 mile per hour, could be a little bit faster, a little bit slower from time to time. So this stronger thunderstorm, kind of like what we've been saying all morning long, really starting to impact the area during the afternoon. We're seeing Hamilton right around 104, Lampasas around 127, Pidcoke 144, give or take, of course, a little bit of time. Colleen right around 213, and of course, with the rain moving in behind it, that is going to be a problem in the flooding department. I want to just briefly turn our attention up to the north. Lots of flash flood warnings ongoing right now, including a flash flood warning that does cover the northern half of Bosque County. That goes until just after 1 o'clock today from Meridian northward. And we also have some more flash flood warnings stretching into North Texas. But as I switch it over to the rainfall, this is the last 6 hours. Notice there is this swath just from this first round of thunderstorms that's been pushing through. Take a look at some of these totals. I mean, we're talking 2 to 3 inches of rain so far in some spots, and it doesn't sound like terribly much, but remember, we have seen pretty much across most of the area over a foot of rain over the past about 30 to 40 days. So the ground is very, very saturated, can't really hang on to terribly much more as far as the rainfall department goes. Now, for the remainder of the day today, we're going to continue to really see those rain chances spike this afternoon, a 90 to near 100% chance for rain, and that is going to be the problem. The heavy downpours, the prolific rainfall is going to lead to a flooding risk. And even though the storm chances will come down after sunset tonight, we will see another chance for some showers and thunderstorms near and after midnight. So you can see futurecasts. Here come those thunderstorms, 12 p.m. Near and west of I-35. 1, 2 o'clock, that heavy burst of rain, that bigger storm to our west is really going to start to overtake the area. And these downpours, they may not last for terribly long, upwards of an hour to 2 hours in some spots, but these will be producing 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour within these thunderstorms. And of course, that severe weather risk is also going to be around as well. Now, there is some good news. The leading edge of the heaviest rain is expected to slowly pull away, move out of central Texas right around 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. That's the start of the evening rush hour. Now, there will likely be instances of flooding. There will be flooded roadways across parts of central Texas for that evening commute, but it does look like the heaviest rain is going to be pulling away as we come to the close of business today, which is great news because even though there will be some rain behind that main wave, we don't want the heavier downpours to be ongoing during the rush hour because that's when road conditions could really quickly change. And most of this rain that we see on Futurecast is going to be out of here by about 9 o'clock, but there is going to be another opportunity for some scattered rain to push in overnight tonight. Much lower severe weather chance and still potentially a flooding risk with these overnight showers and thunderstorms. But the good news is that pretty much all those will be out of here before daybreak tomorrow. I'll take a couple of questions on Facebook Live. I'll switch on over to the chat, and while I'm looking for some questions, don't forget you can download our free KWTX weather app. It is a vital tool not only for the severe thunderstorm chances, but also if there's ever any flash flood warnings that get issued today, you will get an alert on them. Those flash flood warnings, especially with all the recent rains, we want you to take them pretty seriously. So, excuse me. All right, so if there's any questions, be sure to try to answer as many of them. Kathy says pouring down in west. Yeah, it's getting really dark there. Mahia, getting dark in Mahia too. A lot of rain. We want y'all to stay safe right there. Let's see. Connie was asking, are you safe in an RV? If a thunderstorm moves in, then that could be a problem, especially with the high wind gust threat. And of course, you know, if there's any sort of flooding, it does not take much to sweep even an RV off of the road. So that's one thing you're going to want to be careful for. You know, for the rain, if you're staying in one spot and the spot doesn't flood, sure, it'll be fine. But if you get a severe thunderstorm that rolls through your area, then we could have a problem. So just to recap, I know there's a lot of folks that are just kind of tuning in now. Just another quick radar tour for you guys and show you what is currently happening. A very, very, very prolific rain is dropping right now. Let me switch over to the rainfall rates and zoom in for you. Seeing a lot of folks in northern McLennan County saying that it's getting dark, it's coming down in buckets. Look at these are the rainfall rates inside this thunderstorm that's moving across I-35. Again, we're talking 1 to 2 inches, likely 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain per hour within this storm. So it's a quick flooding threat. It may seem dry right now for many spots. You know, you're just getting the first round of rain today so far this morning, and then all of a sudden these downpours just move through, and then that will change, of course, the landscape with the flooding concerns. As we move east of I-35, again, there really isn't terribly much ongoing right now. Starting to get a little bit on the dark side in Mahia. You see those thunderstorms moving through Hubbard and moving towards Streetman. It's also probably getting pretty dark in northern McLennan County near the Waco area, although, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, the heaviest of that rain is going to stay in northern McLennan County. Also, we have to watch out for this storm off to the west as well. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning that just recently came out pretty much right as I was talking about this. So severe thunderstorm warning, the first one of the day. In central Texas, it's going until 12:15. San Saba County is the only central Texas county included in that severe thunderstorm warning, although I do expect Mills County to be added to that severe thunderstorm warning probably within the next couple of minutes. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts up to quarter-size hail. That is 1 inch in diameter, and this is what we're expecting to really kick off not only the severe weather threat, but also the big flooding threat as we move into the afternoon as well. I want to go back just a couple of moments to show you the expected or possible rainfall totals. Remember, East Texas is really going to get hammered by some of this really heavy rain today, but we could see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. And remember, we're seeing 1 to 2 inches per hour in some of these storms, so many of us may see multi-inch rainfall totals, but we also could see on an isolated basis some amounts up to about 6 inches of time, or 6 inches of rain. So again, everyone stay safe out there. We'll have more updates for our 12 p.m. newscast. You can be sure to join Julie Hayes and I. We'll get you all the weather happenings, of course, at 12 p.m. on KWTX. You can also download our free KWTX weather app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Just search KWTX or KWTX weather and you'll be getting there. So thanks for sticking with us. We'll be back with more updates as needed.